Do you ever wake up in the morning and feel like your body is 10 years older than your mind? Before your feet even touch the floor, you can feel it. The fingers are a little stiff. The lower back gives a familiar, dull ache, and you know that first walk to the kitchen will be a bit of a shuffle. Maybe you've just spent a lovely afternoon in the garden. But now your legs feel heavy as lead, and the thought of climbing the stairs feels like a monumental task. Or perhaps it's the sleep, or lack thereof. Waking up 2 or 3 times a night to use the bathroom not only breaks your rest, but leaves you feeling drained and foggy the next day. These aren't just random aches and pains. They are quiet messages from your body, little signals that something is out of balance. In traditional Chinese medicine, we see these signs not as an inevitable part of getting older, but as a sign that the body's core energy systems need a little support. Think of it as your body's check engine light flickering on. It's not a cause for panic, but it is a gentle invitation to look under the hood and see what needs attention. The good news is that very often, the most powerful adjustments are simple, gentle, and already waiting for you in your own home. So why do these feelings of stiffness, fatigue, and weakness become so common as we get older? From a traditional Chinese medicine perspective, our health and vitality are governed by a few key energy systems. 2 of the most important for aging gracefully are what we call the spleen and the kidneys. Now, when we say spleen or kidney in TCM, we aren't just talking about the physical organs. We're talking about entire functional systems that work together. The spleen system is like your body's kitchen stove. Its job is to take all the food and drink you consume and cook it, transforming it into the energy or qi that fuels your entire body. When this stove is burning brightly, you have good energy, strong muscles, and clear thinking. But as we age, or after years of stress and improper diet, this stove can become weak. It's like trying to cook a big meal on a single low flame. The food doesn't get transformed properly, leading to feelings of bloating, heaviness, fatigue, and worry. Your body isn't getting the fuel it needs to repair itself and feel vibrant. On the other hand, the kidney system is like your body's deep-minus reserve battery. This is the foundational energy you were born with, your constitutional strength. It governs your bones, your lower back, your hearing, and your core vitality. Over a lifetime, this battery naturally loses some of its charge. This can manifest as lower back pain, weak knees, frequent urination, and a deep sense of exhaustion that sleep alone doesn't fix. Modern science is beginning to see the wisdom in this holistic view. A 2024 systematic review in a major pharmacology journal highlighted that a TCM approach to age-related conditions like diabetes has significant advantages because it doesn't just target one symptom. Instead, it offers multi-targeted synergistic effects, meaning it helps the entire body work together in harmony. This is exactly what we aim for. Not just patching a problem, but strengthening the whole system from the ground up. I remember a woman, let's call her Margaret, a 68-year-old who came to see me. She loved her grandchildren but felt too tired to play with them. Her legs were often swollen by the end of the day, she had no appetite, and her mind felt foggy. These are classic signs of a weak spleen system. We didn't do anything dramatic. We simply focused on warming up her kitchen stove. She started eating warm, cooked foods like soups and stews, avoiding cold salads and iced water. She began a simple morning routine of drinking warm ginger tea. Within a few weeks, she noticed her energy was more stable throughout the day. After 2 months, the swelling in her legs was visibly reduced, and she told me with a smile that she had spent an entire afternoon chasing her grandson around the park. It was a beautiful example of steady progress through consistent care. So how can we apply these ancient principles in our own lives? It's about making small, consistent choices that support your body's natural wisdom. Here are a few key strategies that can make a world of difference. First, focus on strengthening the spleen. This is your energy factory. Think of it like keeping the fire in your kitchen stove strong and steady. People who need this often feel tired after eating, experience bloating or loose stools, and may worry a lot. The spleen loves warmth and routine. The simplest way to support it is to favor warm, cooked foods. A bowl of oatmeal or a vegetable soup is much easier for your body to process than a cold smoothie or a raw salad. Also, try to chew your food thoroughly. This pre-digestion takes a huge load off your spleen, allowing it to extract more energy from your food. A simple home method is to start your day with a cup of warm water with a slice of fresh ginger, which gently stokes your digestive fire. Second, let's nourish the kidneys. This is about recharging your life's battery. If you have a sore lower back, weak knees, ringing in the ears, or find yourself getting up multiple times at night, your kidney energy may need support. The kidneys are associated with the color black in TCM. So, eating a small amount of black-colored foods like black beans, black sesame seeds, or black rice can be very nourishing. A simple and effective practice is to gently massage your lower back for a few minutes each day. Place your warm palms over your lower back, right over the kidney area, and make gentle circles. This simple act brings warmth and energy to the area, helping to replenish that deep reserve. Third, we want to soothe the liver. In TCM, the liver system is responsible for the smooth flow of energy and emotions throughout the body. When it's stuck, it's like a city-wide traffic jam. You might feel irritable, tense, have tight shoulders, or experience frequent headaches or sighing. People with a stuck liver system often feel frustrated or stressed. The key here is gentle movement and release. A short 5-minute stretching session in the morning can work wonders to get things flowing. Deep, slow breathing is also incredibly powerful. When you feel that tension rising, simply take 3 deep breaths, focusing on a long, slow exhale. This tells your body's traffic controller that it's safe to let things move freely again. Fourth, it's important to warm the body's core. Many people, especially as they age, feel cold. Cold hands, cold feet, a general feeling of being chilled that a sweater just can't fix. This is a sign that your body's internal fire, or yang energy, is running low. Warming this internal fire brings vitality back to your whole system. Spices like ginger, cinnamon, and cardamom are wonderful for this. Adding them to your cooking or making a simple tea can create a gentle internal warmth. A daily foot soak is one of the most beloved and effective methods. Soaking your feet in warm water for 15 minutes before bed not only warms you up, but also draws energy downward, calming your mind for a better night's sleep. Finally, we must nourish the blood. In TCM, blood is more than just the red fluid in your veins. It's a substance that nourishes and moistens the entire body, and it also houses the mind at night. If you have dry skin, brittle nails, dizziness when you stand up, or trouble falling or staying asleep, you may need to nourish your blood. Dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, as well as red-colored foods like beets, goji berries, and red dates are excellent for this. A simple tip is to make sure you have something dark green or deep red on your plate at least once a day. This is like consistently topping up your body's most precious nourishing fluid, ensuring you feel grounded and well-rested. To make this even easier, here are 2 simple daily routines you can start with. The first is a wonderful spleen-strengthening morning porridge. We often call this kani. It's gentle, warming, and incredibly easy for your body to digest, giving you stable energy for hours. For 1 serving, you'll just need about a 1/4 cup of white rice and about 2 to 3 cups of water. You can also add a couple of sliced red dates for a little extra blood-nourishing sweetness. Bring the rice and water to a boil, then turn the heat down to a very low simmer. Let it cook slowly for at least 45 minutes, or until the rice has broken down and the mixture is creamy. It's best to eat this warm in the morning. It's especially helpful for anyone who often feels bloated, has low energy, or a poor appetite. For now, if you have a lot of heat signs in your body, like a very red face and a feeling of constant thirst, you might want to stick to simpler foods. A good self-litmus check is to notice how you feel an hour after eating it. Do you feel comfortably full and energized? That's your body saying thank you. The second routine is a kidney-warming evening foot soak. This is perfect for easing aches, warming you from the inside out, and preparing your body for deep, restorative sleep. All you need is a basin large enough for your feet, warm water, and a few slices of fresh ginger. You can also add a small handful of Epsom salts, if you like. First, you can steep the ginger slices in a cup of hot water for about 10 minutes to release their warming properties. Then, fill your basin with warm water, comfortable enough that you can put your feet in without it being too hot. Pour in the ginger water. Sit comfortably and soak your feet for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until you feel a gentle sweat on your brow. This is best done about an hour before bed. It's wonderful for those with cold feet, lower back aches, or difficulty unwinding at night. A small note of caution: if you have very high blood pressure, diabetes with nerve damage in your feet, or any open sores, please check with your doctor first. After your soak, notice if your feet stay warm and if you feel more relaxed. This simple ritual tells your body it's time to rest and repair. A common mistake I see is people trying to copy exactly what worked for a friend or family member. It's wonderful to share experiences, but we have to remember that in TCM, there is no one size fits all solution. Your body is like a unique garden. Your neighbor's garden might be dry and need more water, while yours might be damp and need more sunshine and better drainage. If you have a cold constitution and you start drinking the cooling mint tea that your hot constitution friend swears by, you might end up feeling worse. This is why we always talk about pattern differentiation. We look at all of your signs and symptoms together to understand your body's specific landscape. So, be a gentle detective with your own body. Pay attention to its signals. If something makes you feel better, do more of it. If it doesn't, it may not be the right tool for you at this time. Don't be discouraged if something doesn't work. It just means your body needs a different kind of support. You are always welcome to share your experience, and I can help you see if this approach is right for you. Remember, taking care of your health is a journey, not a destination. Every small step you take, every warm meal you choose, every quiet moment you give yourself to breathe, it all adds up. Every single day you make a choice to listen to your body is a victory. This knowledge is a gift, and it's a gift worth sharing. Send this to someone you care about who might be feeling a bit stiff or tired. Share it with a friend who is always complaining about being cold, so they know there are simple ways to build their inner fire. Have you experienced that morning stiffness or afternoon energy slump? Your story matters. Comment with the word balance, and it'll suggest a simple method that might be a good starting point for you. Taking care of your body today is the best gift you can give your future self. Do you ever wake up in the morning and feel like your body is 10 years older than you are? Before your feet even touch the floor, you can feel it. A dull ache in your lower back. A stiffness in your knees that makes you hesitate before standing up. Maybe you notice your legs feel heavy, almost waterlogged, especially after a bit of time spent in the garden. Or perhaps it's the sleep itself that's the problem, waking up 2 or 3 times a night to use the bathroom, only to find it hard to drift back off, leaving you foggy and tired the next day. These aren't just random aches and pains, they are little signals your body is sending you. In traditional Chinese medicine, we see these signs not as failures of the body, but as whispers. They tell a story of a system that is running a bit low on energy, a bit clogged up with the byproducts of daily life. It's like a gentle river that has become sluggish with too much silt. We can help clear that river and get the energy flowing smoothly again, often with simple, gentle methods you can do right at home. It all starts with understanding how to warm up and strengthen your body's core engine. In traditional Chinese medicine, we have a concept that is absolutely central to aging with vitality: the health of your spleen and kidneys. Now, when I say spleen, I don't mean the organ that Western medicine talks about. Think of the TCM spleen as your body's central kitchen, or a slow-burning stove. Its job is to take all the food and drink you consume and transform it into qi, the vital energy that powers every single function in your body and blood, which nourishes your tissues and organs. As we get older, It's natural for the fire in this stove to burn a little less brightly. When this happens, the cooking process becomes less efficient. Food isn't transformed into pure energy as well as it used to. Instead, it can create a kind of metabolic byproduct that we call dampness. Dampness is exactly what it sounds like. It's heavy, sticky, and it slows everything down. It's the feeling of heavy limbs, bloating after meals, a foggy head, and those stiff, achy joints. It's like trying to run through a humid, sticky day. Everything feels like more of an effort. Modern science touches on similar ideas when discussing metabolic slowdown, inflammation, and fluid retention, which are all common as we age. The gentle strengthening of our digestive system through diet and lifestyle can support healthier metabolic function and reduce the inflammatory load on the body. If the spleen is the stove, the kidneys are the body's foundational battery pack. They store our deepest, most essential energy reserve, what we call yin or essence. This battery not only powers our longevity, but also provides the pilot light for the spleen stove. As we age, this battery naturally loses some of its charge. This can manifest as lower back weakness, knee pain, hearing loss, and that frequent nighttime urination that disrupts our precious sleep. By supporting both the spleen's digestive fire and the kidney's deep energy reserves, we are addressing the root causes of many age-related discomforts. Let me share a quick story about a woman ill called Mrs. Chen. At 68, she loved her little garden but found herself exhausted after just 30 minutes of light weeding. Her ankles were often puffy by the evening, and she felt bloated no matter what she ate. Her body was clearly showing signs of a weak spleen and accumulating dampness. We didn't do anything drastic. We simply adjusted her diet to include more warm, cooked foods, especially a simple rice porridge for breakfast, and added small, easy to digest beans like adzuki beans to her meals. We also had her start a nightly warm foot soak with ginger. Within a few weeks, she noticed she wasn't as bloated. A month later, her ankles were less puffy, and she could spend an hour in her garden without feeling completely drained. It was all steady progress through consistent care. So, how can you start making these gentle, effective changes at home? It's about small, consistent habits that strengthen your body from the inside out. Here are a few key strategies based on TCM principles that you can easily weave into your daily life. First, let's focus on strengthening the spleen to clear that feeling of dampness and fatigue. Think of this as tending to your body's digestive fire. This is especially for you if you often feel bloated, have loose stools, or feel a wave of tiredness right after you eat. The spleen loves warmth and dislikes cold, raw foods, which can extinguish its delicate fire. The simplest method is to start your day with something warm and cooked. Instead of cold cereal, yogurt, or just a piece of fruit, try a warm bowl of oatmeal or a simple congee, which is a rice porridge. Another wonderful way to support your spleen is by eating small, cooked beans. Black beans, lentils, and adzuki beans are particularly good. They gently strengthen the spleen and help the body drain away the excess dampness. Try adding a spoonful of cooked lentils to your salad or mashing some black beans into your ground meat dishes. Second, we need to tonify the kidneys to recharge your body's deep reserves. This is for anyone experiencing a sore lower back, weak knees, or those frequent trips to the bathroom at night. The kidneys are linked to the color black in TCM. So, eating black-colored foods is a simple and effective form of dietary therapy. Things like black beans, black sesame seeds, black rice, and even seaweed are wonderful for nourishing kidney energy. A simple practice is to add a spoonful of toasted black sesame seeds to your oatmeal or smoothie. An even more powerful routine is a nightly warm foot soak. The soles of your feet house an important kidney acuspur point. Soaking your feet in warm water for 15-20 minutes before bed not only feels wonderful, but also gently stimulates this point, helping to draw energy downward, calm your mind, and warm the whole body, which can reduce nighttime urination and improve sleep. Third, it's important to soothe the liver and get your qi moving. In TCM, The liver is like the body's general, responsible for ensuring the smooth flow of energy, or ki, throughout the body. When we're stressed, frustrated, or worried, this flow can get stuck like a traffic jam. This can cause irritability, neck and shoulder tension, frequent sighing, and even digestive upset. This is for you if you feel tense, on edge, or just wound up. The solution isn't complicated. Gentle, flowing movements are one of the best ways to get ki moving again. A simple daily routine of stretching, a slow walk in nature, or even gentle tai chi can work wonders. Another easy method is to drink mint or chrysanthemum tea. These herbs gently help to soothe the liver and smooth out that energy flow, helping you feel more relaxed and at ease. Fourth, let's talk about nourishing your blood to calm the mind. In TCM, blood is more than just the red fluid in your veins. It's a profound substance that nourishes all our tissues, moistens our skin, and most importantly, provides an anchor for our mind and spirit at night. When our blood is deficient, we can experience things like a pale complexion, dizziness when standing up, dry skin and hair, and restless sleep with vivid dreams. To build good quality blood, we need a strong spleen to produce certain nourishing foods to make it from. Focus on eating dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, as well as red-colored foods like goji berries, red dates, and beets. A handful of goji berries in your tea or oatmeal is a simple way to start. These foods provide the building blocks your body needs to replenish its blood, leading to better sleep and a clearer mind. Finally, we want to warm the yang and dispel cold from the body. This is for anyone who constantly has cold hands and feet, feels an aversion to cold weather, and generally has low energy. Yang energy is like your body's internal furnace. As we age, this furnace can burn less intensely. The key is to add warming foods and spices to your diet. Ginger is the superstar here. A few slices of fresh ginger in hot water makes a simple, warming tea that can stoke your internal fire. Spices like cinnamon and clove also have a warming effect. Adding a dash of cinnamon to your morning porridge or coffee can make a difference. Avoiding iced drinks and an excess of raw salads, especially in colder months, is also crucial to protect your precious yang energy. To make this even easier, here are 2 simple daily routines you can start with. The first is a 5 treasures kani for breakfast. Kani, or rice porridge, is the ultimate spleen-strengthening food. It's warm, easy to digest, and incredibly nourishing. For this recipe, you'll need a small handful of rice, a few red dates, a small handful of goji berries, some walnuts, and a spoonful of black sesame seeds. Just put the rice in a pot with about 6 to 8 times the amount of water. Bring it to a boil, then turn the heat down to low and let it simmer for at least an hour, or until it's creamy. About 20 minutes before it's done, add in the red dates, goji berries, and chopped walnuts. Serve it warm with the black sesame seeds sprinkled on top. The best time to eat this is in the morning to kickstart your digestive fire for the day. It's especially helpful for anyone who feels tired, has poor digestion, or wants to build their energy reserves. For now, if you have a lot of internal heat, like a red face and a feeling of constant thirst, you might want to start with a simpler version with just rice. A good way to check if this is right for you is to notice how you feel afterwards. You should feel comfortably warm in your stomach and satisfied, not heavy or bloated. The second routine is a ginger and Epsom salt foot soak before bed. This is a wonderful way to warm the kidneys, improve circulation, and promote deep, restful sleep. All you need is a basin large enough for your feet, warm water, about a cup of Epsom salts, and 3 or 4 slices of fresh ginger. Fill the basin with water that is comfortably warm, but not scalding. Add the Epsom salts and ginger slices. Soak your feet for about 15 to 20 minutes, preferably an hour before you plan to go to sleep. This is fantastic for people with cold feet, lower back aches, arthritis pain that feels worse in the cold, and trouble sleeping. However, if you have open sores or wounds on your feet, or if you have diabetes and have lost sun sensation in your feet. Please be very careful with the water temperature and consult your doctor first. After the soak, your feet should feel warm and tingly, and your whole body should feel more relaxed. This is a clear sign that you've activated the energy flow and are preparing your body for a healing night of rest. One important thing to remember is that in wellness, one size does not fit all. You may hear a friend rave about a certain herb or a specific diet that worked wonders for them. While their enthusiasm is wonderful, it's crucial to understand that their body constitution might be completely different from yours. In traditional Chinese medicine, the most important principle is individualized care based on pattern differentiation. Copying others without understanding your own body's unique needs can sometimes lead to disappointment or even make things worse. For example, if your friend who always feels hot and agitated a heat pattern finds relief with cooling mint tea, it doesn't mean it's right for you if you have cold hands and a weak stomach. A cold pattern. For you, that same mint tea could weaken your digestion further. This is why it's so important to listen to your own body. Every small step you take towards listening to your body and giving it what it truly needs is a victory. It's not about overhauling your entire life overnight. It's about adding one small, nurturing habit at a time. Your body has a remarkable ability to heal and rebalance itself when given the right support. Be patient and gentle with yourself on this journey. Taking care of your body today is a gift to your future self. If this article made you think of a friend or family member who often feels tired, has achy joints, or struggles with sleep, please share it with them. So often, we ignore our body's signals, and a little bit of shared wisdom can be the encouragement someone needs. Have you experienced any of these feelings of heaviness or fatigue? Comment with the word balance, and I'll share another simple tip with you. Sometimes the most profound health wisdom is the simplest.